Hey guys, I'm back at it again with another Arthur episode review today. And once again, this Arthur episode review involves the Tibble twins. Man, lately I've been doing a lot of Arthur episode reviews involving the Tibbles. Like, I did the one about them whistling. I also did the one about them destroying DW's toys. I even did the one where Arthur had to babysit the Tibbles. I guess this goes to show that the Tibbles really are a menace to society. But anyways, no more messing around. Let's get on the Arthur episode review now. So do you guys remember the time when the Tibbles got caught lying, so then they learned how to be honest? Well, that's the Arthur episode I'm going to review today. Today I am reviewing the episode To Tibble The Truth. The episode starts out with a scene that looks like it takes place in like ancient times or something. I don't really know, I never really paid attention in history class. Then this guy named Diogenes of Sinope is going around looking for an honest man. And at first he goes to Arthur. But then DW comes over and starts ranting about Arthur lied about taking her snowball. Man, DW really needs to shut up about that. And they already made a video about this a while ago. And fun fact, the episode where DW Snowball finally returns is actually just a few episodes after the episode that I'm reviewing right now. Then Diogenes goes to a cave and the Tibbles claim to be honest, but they're obviously lying. After the title card, Buster is eating strawberry ice cream and the Tibbles want his ice cream, so they make up a story about how they had a friend named Kevin, but he got abducted by aliens. And yes guys, this is a reference to the Home Alone movie. The Tibbles say they know this because some birds told them, and they say that aliens can turn into animals. Then they lie and say that the birds are saying that they want Buster's ice cream. Buster then gets scared and runs off, but he leaves his ice cream behind. So the Tibbles' plan had worked. But then they immediately start fighting over the ice cream. Later on, the Tibbles see Visita playing with the Bionic Bunny action figure. And the Tibbles really want it. Wait a minute, these Tibbles like Bionic Bunny? It's no wonder Arthur didn't have a problem babysitting the Tibbles. So anyways, the Tibbles lie and say that they'll trade Visita 3 ponies for the action figure. So Visita is now falling victim to the Tibbles' lies. The Tibbles then throw the action figure out the window because apparently they saw an ad on TV saying that it could fly. Man, these Tibbles do not understand common sense. The action figure ends up breaking and Alberto is mad at the Tibbles for breaking the toy and then lying to Visita. But Alberto says that the Tibbles won't have to pay right away as long as they promise not to lie again. Then the Tibbles start playing rockball, which is like baseball, however the Tibbles aren't allowed to play baseball. And these Tibbles are dumb, but in this way they're smart. And hey, even I played rockball before. But when DW hits the rock, it ends up hitting Alberto in the face. Man, that dog sounds like a lawnmower. Anyways, Alberta then gives up on trying to get the Tibbles to be honest, and then DW says that she wouldn't be surprised if the Tibbles ended up in jail someday. And I have one word to say. Facts. Then that evening, Tommy tells Timmy about jail, and about how that's where bad people go, and that they could be in jail for up to 10 years.
10 years? I had a timeout for 10 minutes once, but 10 years?
Then the Tibbles have a nightmare that they are in jail, and then their grandma comes to visit them. And Grandma Tibble brought some cherry pie, and the Tibbles really want it, but she can't tell if the Tibbles are lying about wanting it or not. Then the Tibbles wake up from their nightmare. Wait a minute, were they both having the same dream? It's that twin telepathy, I tell ya. Anyways, once the Tibbles wake up, they decide that from now on they're going to start being more honest. Now, you'd think this is a good thing, but you'd be wrong. The Tibbles become as blunt as a hammer as they go around telling everyone everything that comes to their mind. And the Tibbles basically just blurt out mean things to everyone. They even insult Arthur, telling him that his nose is too small. At least that means Arthur's probably honest, right? Also, by the way, the comment that the Tibbles made Arthur about his nose might be a reference to of how in the earlier, in the book Arthur's Nose, Arthur used to have a really big nose and he was ashamed of it, but then as the series went on, they made his nose smaller and smaller. Anyways, the Tibbles' brutal honesty ends up hurting other people's feelings. Then the Tibbles get into an argument, and Timmy says he truthfully wishes he never had a twin. Tommy then bursts into tears, and Timmy starts to feel bad about what he said.
You make me so
Then the Tibbles play apart from each other for a while. Then Alberto passes by, and this time he's wearing his bike helmet so he doesn't get hit by any rocks again. I guess you really can't be too overprotective when you have Tibbles in your life, huh? The Tibbles tell Alberto that they ended up hurting people's feelings through telling the truth.
If someone says they always lie, are they lying or telling the truth?
What's the answer?
There isn't one. It's a paradox.
Okay, have any of you guys heard of the liar's paradox? Comment down below if you have. Anyways, Alberto then tells the Tibbles that just because they're telling the truth doesn't mean that they have to blurt out everything that comes to their mind, but that instead they can be nice and honest at the same time. Then the Tibbles are talking to Buster at the park again. The Tibbles tell Buster that they want to grow up to be just like him because they think Buster is a good role model. Well, okay, but if everyone grew up to be just like Buster, then I'm pretty sure all the candy stores would be empty. Plus, no one would ever level up in school either. Then Buster gives the Tibbles some gummy eels, but unfortunately the eels are not real because if they were real, they could probably swallow the Tibbles whole. Then the Tibbles walk off saying that they like being nice and honest at the same time. Okay, so it looks like this episode recap is over, so let's take some time to talk about the episode. I'd say this was a pretty good episode because it teaches you not to lie and how you should always be honest. As the saying goes, honesty is the best policy. But as we've learned from this episode, being honest all the time isn't always the best. I mean, we don't want these Tibbles to become the next George Washington. Man, that would give me nightmares knowing that Tibbles are president. Hey, imagine if I made a video on that. Imagine if I made a video on my channel about what would happen if the Tibbles ran for president and how the world would be like. I'm just telling you guys that could be an idea I could come up with for a future video. Just a thought I had. Anyways, this Arthur episode review is over now, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Well, this Arthur episode review video kind of turned out a bit long. It turned out to be like a little over 7 minutes if you guys realize. But yeah, but that's okay. Anyway, see you guys later.